the truth.
Hello everyone, welcome to a video. My name is Crypto David, and today we are going to talk about Quant QNT. Now the title of this video is Quant will be $10,000 per coin. Now when I say that, I say will. I'm not saying, it's going to happen today. I'm not saying it's going to happen tomorrow or the next year, but I'm saying it will happen. So for Quant right now to be $89 per QNT, and I actually hope we go lower so I can accumulate more at a cheaper price, the returns will be amazing. Now in today's video, I want to talk about news of QNT and the whole market in general. So if it's your first time on the channel, please subscribe down below. Please leave a like on the video. Without further ado, here we go. Okay, so the first financial we'll talk about here is the watch list. It's 189,000. So many people are catching on with QNT and realizing how profitable this asset actually is. And I want to talk about the supply. It is more scarce than Bitcoin. Obviously, at the moment, there's more demand for Bitcoin, but that will slowly change over time, and Quant will slowly go up the ranks, because you can make the argument that a project, rank 500, has less supply in QNT, but obviously it's not more scarce because there's not as much demand for it. But as we know, QNT has a big future, and that will slowly change over time. And talk about price, I always say these are $1 trillion assets, and crypto is so early right now. It's comparable to the market cap to the stock market in 1980s. That's how early we are. So 10k per QNT. Let's try and get as close as we can. It's obviously an insane 100 plus X, and that's only putting it at 135 billion. In today's market, that's not even seen as obscene. Obviously, it would be putting it in third place, but if you were looking at these market caps, 5-6 years ago and saying it was going to be these, people would have thought you were crazy. And as well, to play into the supply, developers who want to build multi-decentralized applications on the Overledger network will need to hold a specific amount of QNT to actually do this, which is in turn going to make Quant more scarce. And as well, this is on coinfi.com. I don't know how accurate this is, but it says there's only 1.3 tokens held on exchanges. There's barely any Quant actually left on exchanges to actually hold, which is huge. But people are accumulating. Whales are accumulating. Now, Quant, everybody needs QNT. Developers need QNT. Enterprise need QNT. Governments need QNT. It goes on and on and on. This is a digital world we live in, and everything is going to be tokenized, and businesses are going to need QNT to conduct everyday business. And I got a tweet here by Quant Network. Like Overledger, want to help build it? We're looking for a talented senior Ethereum developer for a 6-month contract in London, Dublin, or California. They're connecting everything, and they're expanding. And these prices might go down further, but rest assured, when these bull cycles come back into play, these projects that I'm talking about, not financial advice, but in my opinion, are going to do extremely well for the far future with the utility in place and where they're actually going. Have another tweet here by Zig. Top QNT was in the $400 range. One thing I suggest to people who bought at the top, this $100 range should be your accumulation target. Decrease your average buying price. For the next bull run, we all know QNT can be $1,000 in no time. If you bought the top, don't be sad, accumulate on the way down. But a lot of people buy the top, and they'll be really salty, and they'll go on Twitter, call a project a scam, and spread misinformation about the project, but just because they bought the top, instead of holding dollar cost average your way down, realize you bought the top. Everyone has bought the top at some point on some sort of project, and I think QNT is probably one of the best products to make the mistake on, as long as you don't sell. And don't feel guilty as well if you bought these higher positions. I bought a lot here. I have the dollar cost average method set up where I accumulate my projects every sort of month, but knowing where Quant is going in the future, this is a good price, $140, $120, $100. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. You're just getting value for your money for what you're actually going to get returned in the end of the day. Income sharks. Sharks love blood and red candles. That's why it's my profile picture. This is where I have the most fun. A lot of people are bulls and bears, but I'm realizing I'm a shark. I'm accumulating whenever there's red candles, whenever there's, blood in the market, when people are being fearful, I'm seeing opportunity. I'm seeing good buying opportunities. I'm seeing, discounts on my favorite projects. And if we head into a bloody bear market where we see, $50 QNT, $40 QNT, even lower than that, I'm still going to be buying, and I'm still going to be accumulating, because you have to remember that crypto is only part of the game. Crypto is only a tool. The real game is getting the capital up to actually invest in your favorite projects. So when in bearish times, when the bull cycles come back around, that is when the profit is made. Another tweet about crypto KJ2. If you're worried about a down crypto market, please remove your head. Crypto will prevail. Crypto cards are becoming more prevalent. More and more crypto assets will be linked to cards as demand increases, and demand is increasing. I see a lot of lists of companies here. Crypto.com took the first step back in 2018, and we're seeing more and more in 2022. Gemini next, so this trend is going to continue, and more companies are going to get involved. And as well, to emphasize the shift that's actually taking place here, down the bottom, we must note that a shift is happening in the market as we speak, since more and more consumers are willing to pay with their digital assets. That is also illustrated by the fact that card network giant Visa has more than 30 crypto card programs, while MasterCard has more than 20. More and more adoptions coming with all cryptos, and it's positive for the cryptos that will be around for the future. Another tweet here by Benjamin Cowan: bear market will not end until the last Bitcoin bull admits it's a bear market. All the Bitcoin bulls, to be fair, a lot of them that I thought were perma bulls are, stepping back, they're retreating, and they're not really posting that much. A lot of people have lost faith. But the last one that I know is Crypto Michael. He still believes that we're going to have, six-figure digit Bitcoin, and the whole market will follow. We'll have a huge alt season. That is what I'm hoping for. But I'm okay with whatever direction we head in, because if we go lower, I can accumulate on these assets, and if we don't, I can take profit. And I'm going to leave you guys with this video at the end of the video. Got a tweet here by Quant. Going to read the heading here. I don't think people understand the scale of this. Quant bagged a whole continent. 12 countries will be using QNT, not to mention the partnership with the Inter-American Development Bank, which is the largest source of financing for Latin America and the Caribbean region. Very good video of Gilbert Viridian. It's always nice to see videos of Gilbert Viridian. Very interesting stuff. And the last tweet today is by Nagato. These dips are meant to exhaust you. These dips are meant to make you think that it's over. These dips are meant to make you give up. Smooth road to financial freedom? Not really. Welcome to crypto. Only the strong and confident will survive and thrive in the market. A lot of people as well, back in the Bitcoin days, you'd be surprised by how many of them got in early, but they sold, or various reasons, but only a select few actually held all the way through until the end, and their names are in history and they're notable today. Most people will sell at earlier sort of prices. It's always good as well, to take profit, but to have a bag on the side, lock up and throw it away for 10 years, then the rewards will be heavy. But that is going to be pretty much it for today's video. I actually hope we go lower. On these videos I'm making, I'm hoping these products go lower so I can accumulate more at a heavy price. Because I always feel like I don't hold enough of the projects I'm invested in, so I can accumulate more and be ready for when these bullish cycles actually return. If you made this far in the video, thank you very much for watching.
One of the biggest things that we're doing is we're actually creating the Latin American dollar, and that's quite exciting. So this is with the Inter-American Development Bank over in Washington. They've created a LAC chain consortium, which is the Latin America chain, and they asked us to participate and bring our technology to Latin America. And what that does is it allows us to interconnect the region. So all the countries that we're working with, initially 12 countries, will be using the Overledger technology to create an interbank network between all the different countries and the regions, and then create remittance and payment corridors between the US and Latin America. And so what this means is businesses and citizens and people on the ground will be using the Latin American dollar to trade and create commerce, which is a lot more efficient, it's a lot more simple and quicker than what they have today. And we're proud of what we can do and really enable change and make people's lives better over in Latin America.
The truth.